Please welcome your first LEGO League Challenge Master of Ceremonies from First Canada, Karthik Kanagasa Bathathy.
Hey everyone, welcome to our first LEGO League Challenge remote practice event. Okay, this is different, are you screaming? Are you making noise? We can't tell, but that's okay. We are virtual this season. It's the new normal, but it's cool because so many people can tune in now. You can have all your family and friends right here for this first LEGO League Challenge event. The excitement is going to be here. And that's what we're doing today. We're here to showcase and celebrate the learning accomplishments of all our first LEGO League Challenge teams. We have 18 teams who have come for this practice event to help all of us get ready for our first LEGO League Challenge season here in Ontario. And it's going to be really exciting. We've got a lot of stuff going on. We're going to be showing you match footage with commentary. So you're going to be seeing all the teams' matches, which is really exciting. We'll be doing some innovation project presentations, which I think is awesome because now we're going to see you don't really get to see these things at events now, but we'll see a few teams and exactly what they've worked on with their project and how they presented it. And of course, we've got an awards ceremony. That's right, we're handing out a lot of hardware to all you deserving teams because you've been working really hard and earned everything we're giving you today. So this is going to be absolutely fun. But it's important as we get started today that we acknowledge the land that we all reside upon. As we gather for this meeting, physically dispersed and virtually constructed, let us take a moment to reflect on the meaning of place, and in doing so, recognize the various traditional lands on which we celebrate. We acknowledge the elders, past, present, and emerging, of all the land on which we work and live, and their ancestral spirits with gratitude and respect. We acknowledge this land out of respect for the Indigenous nations who have cared for Turtle Island, also called North America, from before the arrival of settlers peoples until this very day. Most importantly, we remember the history of these lands has been tainted by poor treatment and a lack of friendship with the First Nations who call them home. This history is something we are all affected by as we are all treaty people in Canada. We all have a shared history to reflect upon, and each of us is affected by this history in different ways. Our past defines our present, but if we move forward as friends and allies, then it does not have to define our. All right, folks, it's now time to get things started for the day, and there's no better way to do that. Please let me welcome to the stage the first LEGO League Challenge Program Manager for First Canada, Annika Pint.
Hey, thank you, Karthik. I'm hoping that teams and everyone watching at home are just as excited as we at First Canada are to be part of today's first LEGO League Challenge Remote Practice Tournament Showcase. I'd like to start by recognizing the courage, innovation, and resourcefulness of all the participating teams. They have not only found ways to work safely and collaboratively to design, build, and program robots to solve missions on this year's robot game, and to develop innovative solutions to real-world problems related to the replay theme, and under circumstances unlike any of us have experienced before. But they're also willing to share what they've accomplished with referees, judges, and you, the viewing audience, even though they're only halfway through their season. So why, you may ask, would they be doing this? Well, that's why we're here today. This practice event is an amazing learning opportunity, not only for the teams to learn from our volunteer judges and referees about how they can improve, but also to help event organizers find out if the idea of spreading out the various components of a competition, all of which we know would normally happen in one day, if that would work well for teams and volunteers that are going to be participating in the remote qualifying tournaments come February, registration for which is now open, by the way. And like the teams, whether they are new or returning, First Canada have also been challenged to do things in new ways. And so we're all drawing upon our inner innovators and creators to change the way in which our programs are offered so that youth can continue to experience the life-changing benefits of participation in FIRST programs. I also want to quickly thank the incredible group of people who have come together to make this event happen. including the planning committee, the production team, and all of our amazing volunteers. It is a complete honor to work together, and we're so grateful to you for lending your time and talents to making this event possible for members of the FIRST community. Thank you so much for demonstrating gracious professionalism in all that you do, and for being part of this community in which it is a safe place to learn from and make mistakes. This helps us prepare youth to address the world's toughest challenges and make the world a better place for future generations. Since we're all being game changers this season, why don't we take a look at the Game Changers video?
For centuries, sports have played an integral part of our culture. Moving, collaborating, competing, celebrating. We rally around our athletes, lift them up, and admire their awe-inspiring moments and stories that give us hope. The nature of traditional sports is shifting, and we have the power to be forces for change and redefine the game. No matter whether our talents lie on the court, in the lab, or with the controller in hand, there's an athlete inside each and every one of us. Let's work together to champion every sport and every person that plays the game. It's time for us to revolutionize the way we play and move. It's time to be game changers.
That video gives me goosebumps every time. It's time to be game changers. And we are so excited about this game, this theme. It's all really, really good stuff. But remember, there's an athlete inside each and every one of us. FIRST is a nonprofit organization with a mission to get kids excited about science and technology. FIRST and the LEGO Group partnered to create the first LEGO League program way back in 1998. 200 teams participated in that first year, and as of last year, get this, there were over 320,000 kids in nearly 100 countries participating in this program. That is FIRST LEGO League Challenge teams prepared for this tournament by working together to design and build an autonomous robot and to develop an innovative solution to a real-world problem, all while demonstrating FIRST core values. With the replay season, teams found ways to promote physical activity for people of all ages and abilities by making it safe, fun, and accessible. And that's so important to everything we do here at FIRST Canada. In the robot game, teams can earn points in 2.5-minute matches by completing missions related to this year's challenge theme about promoting physical activity. So I think it's time that we take a look to see what these missions are like this year. There's a lot of them, and they're really cool. So let's take a look at this video to learn a lot about the replay game.
This is the replay competition field. There are 14 missions, which can be attempted in any order. You do not have to complete all the missions, just try as many as you can in each 2.5-minute round. Only the score from your best round will be counted. Your robot must start from this launch area, and you should program it to return to this home area when it returns from the field. You can handle and modify your robot while it is in the home area. If your robot and all its equipment is small enough to fit in this small inspection area, you will score 25 points. Mission 1, Innovation Project. During this mission, you will use the white brick model that you have made that represents the solution to your innovation project. The robot moves your white brick model into the replay logo, or to the gray area around the bench. Mission 2, Step Counter. The robot slides the step counter slow and steady. The further it moves, the more points that are scored. Mission 3, Slide. The robot slides the people off the slide and moves them to other areas, completely in home or on the heavy tire. Mission 4, Bench. The robot flattens the bench, removes the backrest, and gets cubes into the hopscotch spaces. Mission 5, Basketball. The robot gets a cube into the crate and raises the crate up the basketball post to the middle height, or to the top height. Mission 6, Pull-Up Bar. The robot passes completely under the bar in either direction, then later comes back and lifts itself off the mat at the end of the match. Mission 7, Robot Dance. If the robot is dancing on the dance floor at the end of the match, Mission 8, Boccia. If both share models have sent only one cube anywhere into the opposing field, and those cubes color match each other. If there are any color cubes in your frame or target. And if there is at least one yellow cube completely in your target. Mission 9, Tire Flip. The robot flips tires white side up, the heavy black tread tire and the light blue tread tire. If the heavy tire crosses the red flip line at any time, it scores 0. The robot moves the tires into the large target circle. Mission 10, Cell Phone. The robot flips the cell phone white side up. Mission 11, Treadmill. The robot spins the rollers to move the pointer clockwise. The further it moves, the more points scored. Gray, red, orange, yellow, light green, or dark green. Mission 12, Row Machine. The robot moves the free wheel out of the large circle and into its smaller target circle. Mission 13, Weight Machine. Before the match, set the weight machine to the color you want: blue, magenta, or yellow. During the match, the robot forces the large lever down until the little yellow stopper falls to score points: blue, magenta, or yellow. Mission 14, Health Units. The robot collects health units from around the field, then moves them to target areas, touching the replay logo, touching the gray area around the bench, or looped over the pull-up bar post. Mission 15, Precision. If you interrupt your robot, you will lose a precision token. Precision tokens left on the field can result in extra points. Remember to read the robot game rules and check for any updates during the season. Good luck!
Okay, so replay is really cool. There's so many different missions on the field. There's so much going on. And robots have to both be quick but precise. There's end game. They're doing stuff at the end of the match. So you really need to utilize your time. And I just can't wait to see all these matches happen because this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm a robot junkie, so this is going to be good stuff. I can't wait for it all to happen. But it's important for us to take some time to recognize our sponsors because our sponsors allow us to do everything that we do here at First Canada. So let's take a moment to watch this video from one of our first LEGO League Challenge sponsors.
When I was applying for co-ops, I was really looking for a place that would allow me to have the greatest amount of experience. And since Hatch is such a big company, I knew that I would be able to get involved with all the different groups that the company offers.
What surprised me about working at Hatch was the amount of responsibility that you're given very quickly, like once you start.
There's so many opportunities to learn, not just from specialists in the field, but also from something like Lunch and Learns, or even Safety Shares. So it's not something technical that I'm learning, but something that might help me in my everyday life.
For me to be able to just walk into their office and ask them whatever I want, to schedule a meeting whenever I want, to be able to work directly with them on building things was an insanely good experience.
As a student, I am as much valued as the other employees that are here.
I enjoy working here because people are very friendly, and this environment that they created has been more than absolute perfect.
Well, thank you, Hatch, for everything you do to help us support all these amazing events and teams. So, speaking of support, you cannot run an event of this magnitude without a lot of volunteers, and some of our most important ones are our judges. So let's meet the judges. Our judges evaluate the teams in 3 areas: robot design, innovation project, and core values. And they have the challenging task of determining award winners from among the amazing teams that are participating today. So thank you to our judge advisor, Callum Chang, and all the judges for volunteering their time to make this event possible. We hope you had fun interviewing these teams, getting to know them, and hearing their stories. Hey, there's another group of volunteers that we want to recognize. So let's meet our referees. They serve as the robot game officials and have the difficult task of scoring recorded instead of live matches this year. That's right. All the teams sent in 3 videos of their 3 matches that they took to the referees. They watched them in advance and scored them in advance. So they did this with the guidance of our provincial head referee, Jeff Locke, and they did a very amazing job. So we're grateful to them for volunteering their time to ensure that everyone has fun while staying within the rules. Okay. Speaking of the rules of the game, gracious professionalism is part of the ethos of First. It's a way of doing things that encourages high-quality work and emphasizes the value of others and respects individuals and the community. With gracious professionalism, fierce competition and mutual gain are not separate notions. Gracious professionalism is even more important than ever, as we have to find new ways to work and learn together and to be patient with one another as we make mistakes and learn from them under very unfamiliar and ever-changing circumstances. Remember, everyone, we all have more fun. That's teams, coaches, parents, volunteers, when we treat each other with gracious professionalism. It's not just a phrase, it's a way of life. All right, well, I think it's almost time to get started, but we can't get started unless we meet our teams. And we can't meet our teams unless we meet our superstar game announcers. That's right, they're back, folks. You know and love them in the first LEGO League Challenge world. They're celebrities, the ambassadors of fun, Paul and Charles Offer.
Good morning.
Good morning. How
Good
we doing
to see you.
today? It's been a while.
First
Okay.
LEGO League community. Hey, Chucky,
Yes, what's up? Let's share let's find out who these awesome teams are.
who's first?
Okay, let's see. Let's get that slide up there, and then we can call out some numbers, and you can share their names.
All right. Team 8404, team not found.
Next, we have team 12513.
The T-Bots.
Next, we have team 24197,
Cube Roots.
followed by team 30493.
Team Mindkey.
Oh yeah, flaming in here, we've got team 34818.
Hero flares.
Yeah, there's time for this team. Team 37707.
Time shifters.
Okay, it's getting cold in here. Team 38431.
Sounds yummy. Ice cream and pie.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have something twirling in a moment. Team 38463.
Technados.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with this one. Team 38479.
Fun of 8.
Okay, we know some equipment, no malfunctions here. Team 44642.
Keep Franco Batik.
Okay, there's lots of reference to this team. Team 44740.
Quantum.
Okay, let's get a color added in this one. Team 45059.
The green are bots.
Ah, let's go fishing. Team 5369.
Fish 11.
Oh, that's great. And now I'm going to fly away with Team 5697.
Pigeons.
Oh, these guys are champions in their own rights. Teams 5930.
Jave champions.
Named after one of our missions here, possibly Team 509031.
Robot.
Oh, this team definitely dominates. This Team 5932.
Robot Dominators.
And last but not least, they bring in Light. Team 51093.
Lightning Tech.
Awesome. That rounds up these awesome teams here for this wonderful challenge this morning.
I think back to you.
Ooh, I am excited seeing all those teams. We got some good stuff going on here. But now, folks, it's time for the real fun. We're going to play some robot matches. So let's get ourselves ready. And we're going to be doing 8 match segments. So in each match segment, we'll be seeing 2 matches at the same time. One team on the left, one team on the right. Now, reminder, all teams submitted 3 match videos, but we're going to be playing one of their match videos for everyone to see. So that's going to be really exciting. But remember, all 3 match videos were scored and taken into account by the referees and the judges and all that good stuff. But now, I think it's time for match segment number 1. So let's meet our teams, starting off with Team 5932, the Robo Dominators. They'll be on the left. And Team 8404, Team Not Found. You'll actually find them on the right, or maybe you won't find them because they're not found. Yeah, that's how we're starting this day. Hey, Paul, you ready for match segment number 1?
Arthik, I am good to go. I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
Okay, let's count this down. And everyone at home, I want you to count it down out loud with me as well. We're going to be starting in 3, 2, 1, Lego!
And here we go. Both teams are quick on the draw. The Dominators are hitting the step counter first, as well as, and the Team Not Found, they decide to streak across the field and get a workout on the treadmill. And they are working, and walking, and they're heading back to base. Meanwhile, the Dominators have headed back to base. They've re-equipped themselves, and look at that. They're using a light sensor to follow that line and find their way around the playing field to get where they need to go. We'll watch them carefully. I think they're heading for is it the rowing machine? Yes, they're lining themselves up and they're heading nicely done. They've got that oar out. Meanwhile, Team Not Found at the other end, they're making some deliveries. Oh, they dealt with the park bench. Wow, look at the action here on the field. There's precision, there's accuracy, and folks, this is only halfway through the season. Both teams have really shown their skills in regards to maneuvering and finding their way around the field. Okay, what's happening with the Dominators? They're heading back, and they're back into base. The technical precision is happening there. Team Not Found lining things up, and it looks like they have their innovation project. Yes, they're lining it up in front of their robot, and will they be able to deliver it? We've got lots of time, 1 minute and 7 seconds left, so there's lots of time to accomplish as many missions as they can. Look at that, slide in and out. Oh, they made that look so easy. Team Not Found, we have found them. What's happening with the Dominators? They are getting set to go as well, and out they go. Oh, nice arm there. Look at that with the bench. Well done. Okay, Team Not Found heading over to the step counter and step. Oh, now that challenge is not as easy as it looked, because if you go too fast with the step counter, it's just not going to work for you. Oh, look at that, right under the chin-up bar. They fit so well. Okay, and it looks like, Team Not Found, they've decided to do a little dance. So they are over on the dance mat and they're spinning and twirling. Meanwhile, the Robo Dominators are trying to get maybe 1 or 2 missions in the last 10 seconds. They're following the line. They make a turn right under the chin-up bar. And look, oh, yes, folks, in the last 3 seconds, we have a double dance party going on. And that is time. Well done. First match is fantastic. Karthik, that was a great match. What are the scores?
Sorry, I'm joining the double dance party. It's a triple dance party right now. You know, we're going, we're dancing. All right, let's take a look at the scores from that match. What do we have? Team 59-32, 350 points. Wow, what a way to start the day with a massive score. That's going to be hard to top. But hey, what happened with Team 8404, Team Not Found? 260 points. Look at that, 610 points across the 2 matches right away. We're rolling right here. There's no messing around. This may be a practice tournament, but these teams have come prepared. So, why waste any time? Let's go straight into match number 2. Match segment number 2, that is. And on the left side, we got Team 44-740, Team Quantum. And on the right, Team 24-197, the Cube Roots. They're from Waterloo. Okay, we're going to get this match started. Hey, Charles, you ready?
I am ready, Karthik. Sing it out and give us the countdown.
Okay, let's do this in 3, 2, 1, Lego!
And we've got this match underway, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and out come the robots out of that launch area, both sides, and they are streaking down the side, and they are headed towards the step counter. How many steps can we get in? Remember, pushing that lever forward, maximum points on that. Team on our left, Quantum, has made their escape, and they backed off, and they are going to retool. Moving towards the middle, they head over to the slide. We're going to go down nice and easy, and we've got our slide figures. Let's see if they enjoyed that and they hit the ground still running. To our right, we've got Cube Roots, and Cube Roots are just grinding those wheels, and we'll see how far they're going to get, getting as many points, and they want to elevate their score. We still have 1 minute and 45 seconds, lots of time to play, and they're pushing it forward with their robot athleticism here on this field. Okay, both teams are right now in that launch area, and they're doing a little bit of home inspection, and it looks like we got a light sensor moving that down for that Team Quantum, and they head over towards the treadmill. They're going to grind up those points, get that tread moving forward, and they turn and they turn it, and they skillfully add to their lead there. Over to the right and headed towards we've got that is correct. The slide, down it goes the figure, and they're reaching out and that extension, and they're pulling in one of the slide figures. They want to place that strategically off to another spot, which gives them maximum points. We are under 1 minute. Remember, going down that slide, it's always fun. Whee! All right, back to that other side, the basketball. Quantum makes their dunking motion, and we'll see how many points do they get from medium to high. On that other side, Cube Roots headed towards, they are in front of that pull-up bar, and turning in nicely, and doing a little bit of a stutter step, and they push that forward, back, forward, possibly using a light sensor on that line there. We're getting close to 25 seconds. Stationary at this time, and let's see where they're can they slide or maneuver anywhere? And they're just probably taking a slight breather. To my left, Quantum. Here they go underneath that pull-up bar. They fit. There's 15 points right there. We'll get that up officially a little bit later. Is it the robot dance where they're going to end up? 2 more seconds. 1 more second. Time has expired. That was an awesome match number 2. Karthik, back to you for an official score, please.
Oh, the action just keeps coming here. First LEGO League Challenge remote practice event for First Canada here in Ontario, doing all the good stuff. So let's take a look at the scores from match segment 2. First, for Team 44-740 Quantum, they had 160 points. And what about the Cube Roots, Team 24-197? 210 points. Oh, just 6 points shy of a cubic number, 216. 216 is 6 cubed. The cube root of 216 is 6. See how it all ties together? We got something going on here. Hey, just a reminder, folks, we have one correction. For match segment number 1, the actual scores were for team 5932 was 265, and for team 8404, 260. So those were the scores, 265 for 5932 and 260 for 8404. Always got to be accurate here. We want to make sure the teams are getting exactly what they earned on the field, and just wanted to make sure that there's no discrepancies. We got this all under control. We're rocking here. But I think it's time for another match. So, in match number 3, we're going to introduce our team, starting off with Team 5369, Fish 11. Not Fish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but Fish 11. And, this team is tasty, folks. What a little snack. We got Team 38431, Ice Cream and Pie. So, Paul, ready for another match segment here?
I am ready, Karthik. Let the games begin.
Okay, let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Lego!
Yes, Lego for sure. Ice Cream and Pie sneaking out from the kitchen, and they're heading over to the step counter. Meanwhile, Fish 11 looks like they're trying to play a little bit of basketball, dribbling down the court. Ice Cream and Pie doing their steps. Fish 11 dribbling back to their launch area. And slowly and carefully, the technicians are making some changes over there with the Fish 11. Meanwhile, Ice Cream and Pie working hard over on that step counter. Both teams developing and designing, constructing, manufacturing great robots. Look at that. Fish 11 slowly across the field, and it's using the light sensors to follow the black line, and it looks like they've got a great job of just sliding right under that chin-up bar. Okay, now what are they going to do? They're in motion for just a second there, and they're staying still. Sliding right back. They're showing that they can really maneuver around on a field. Okay, now they've got a little bit of a bigger field than usual, so they head back. Unfortunately, they're going to have to lose a precision point for grabbing their robot, but that's okay. Remember, we are just halfway through the build season, and these teams are showing fantastic potential for when the time comes later on in a few months. Okay, nice left-hand turn of the fishes and heading over to the dance floor. They do a little dance over there, and it's kind of like a disco dance, and they're moving very well. And they decided that dance is over. Let's head back over to our launch area. They're working on getting things in the right position. Okay, we've got 43 seconds left on the clock, folks. And we've got very little motion right now, but let's see if they're going to pull anything out. Just want to remind you that there are so many missions on this field. We've got the rowing machine, we've got the tires. Over in the far corner, there's even some weightlifting for those robots that are feeling strong. You can do the light, the medium, or the heavyweight. We've got this cool game called Boccia, where you've got to get some game cubes onto your field and to the other side of the field. So much can happen. We're excited about this great first LEGO League season. All right, we're counting down with just 2 seconds. 1 second. That's the end of that match. Teams, good showing. Karthik, what's the score on that match?
All right, we're going to get these scores in just 1 second. Thank you again. That was a fun match. And remember, this is a practice tournament. It's early on in the season, so that's why teams, sometimes they might decide to end it early. There's, everyone's working out the kinks, but that was still very exciting. A lot of good stuff going on there. And we have the scores. I hear the scores are ready. So, Team 5369, Fish 11. What's the scores for the Fishies? 60 points. Nicely done. And Team 38431, the Ice Cream and Pie. 105, a very tasty score right there. So that was match segment number 3, but now it's time for match segment number 4, and we got a lot of fun teams in this one. Well, a lot of fun teams. It's always going to be confused. So we got Team 34818, the Tyrrell Flares. And we got Team 50697, the Pigeons. Down a pigeon, mate. Actually, but we'll see. Actually, First LEGO League Challenge Program Manager Annika Pint is a bird expert, so maybe she could do some pigeon sounds for us later on today. Just saying. But I think we're ready to start this match. Chucky, you good for this?
I think we are up and ready to go.
Okay, so we're gonna get started. Let's count it down, everyone. 3, 2, 1, Lego!
Practice match number 4 is underway. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We've got the Flares and the Pigeons. Talk about tasty treats. What about a little bit of flared pigeon? Okay, moving along. Let's see what's going on. To my right, we've got the Pigeons as they are making their mark with that wonderful robot of theirs. Check out the height, check out the extension as they get one of the cubes dropped. On the left-hand side, retooling, and they move down to the side and they hit the stop counter, getting those wheels in action and pushing using the strength that they've got from that robot. And they are very, very successful at what they do, grinding out the points as much as possible, flaring things up and getting things on fire. Okay, over to the other side, back in the launch area. Let's see where this robot's going to go. Nicely placed that to the side, marking their point, and forward it goes. Does a little side switch there, looks like the light sensor, and they are headed towards the slide, and they just pass that very slowly, and look at all those cubes that they're able to dump into that side. Job well done, they skillfully done, and back they go. All right, Flares, Pigeons, we've got under 1 minute 20 seconds, showing what they can. Remember, they've been practicing, they've been doing as many maneuvers as possible. To my left, down goes that bench and that bar. Are they going to be playing hopscotch in a moment? We shall find out. Let's return in a moment. Pigeons flying off to that side, and they are swooping down on that step counter, and they're going to flutter their wings and see if they can get as many points as possible. And they are successful, and they are putting their gears in reverse, and they are back to that launch area to see where things are going to go. All right, both of the team members adding on their additions and making sure things are right, checking it once, checking it twice. Let's see what mission they're going to be attempting in a moment. Okay, the Flares, out they come, stutter step forward, hits the bench, and down goes that mark. Yes. Are they going to play hopscotch? It looks like they are parking their machine just for now. They're just going to give it a little bit of a rest. Remember, they're just catching their breath. This is all about exercising. Oh, check it out underneath the pull-up bar. Nice fits. And they're going to twirl around and they just get beyond that. We're going to count this one down. We have about 5 seconds left. The robot's dancing, doing the best that they can. We got 2 seconds, 1 second. Time has expired and they are still dancing. What an awesome finish. Karthik, back to you. We've got a little bit of dancing mania going on here with the Pigeons.
Oh, I'm all about the dancing. Dancing pigeons, that's great. They just go and they do their thing. They waddle. Wasn't that a Sesame Street thing, the dancing pigeon bird? Maybe. I don't know. Hey, let's take a look at our scores from that match. We got them ready, starting with Team 34-818, the Terrell Flames. 160 points, nicely done. And what about 56-97, the Pigeons? 205, wow. Totals up to 365 points. It's like the number of days in a year. Hey, what a weird coincidence that is. Okay, we are halfway through our robot matches now, so let's do the second half. So match segment number 5, and this is going to be a good one. We got Team 38-463, the Technados. Look at that nice slide. What a great logo. That is fancy right there. And Team 12-513, the T-Bots. So much fun there, so much love. This is great stuff. So we're going to start this match. Hey, Paul, ready for another match?
Karthik, I am always ready. You're there?
Of course you are. So we'll get this started in 3, 2, 1, Lego!
Lego it is. We've got Technados and T-Bots. Both teams out to a quick start. All right. Technados lining themselves up on the side, and the T-Bots, look at them way over at the far side of the field, and they nicely done, heading over to play some basketball. Technados, step counter, step, very slowly, using the walls, and look at them slide underneath the pull-up bar. Wow, that's a fairly large robot, but they fit perfectly. In fact, they fit so well they wanted to show off and show you how they could do it again. T-Bots taking back in the pit crew, having some adjustments made. Meanwhile, the Technados are heading to the far side of the field. Again, lining up with the wall and then heading forward, just getting the precision accuracy. It looks like they are heading over to, nicely done, with treadmill, and they're getting some exercise. Wheels are turning. in the launch area, we have the T-Bots lining up and getting their innovation project. It looks like that they're about to send it off and put it in the spot where it belongs. Meanwhile, the Technados are on the very far side of the field. Look at them maneuver all around the missions, and it's hard to see what they're doing, but they look like they're getting all set to go with the mission. Look at that. Look at the height there that they've got on that. Nicely done. Wow, those robots are well designed to work their way around, and they are lifting the weights. Look at the muscles on that robot. Weightlifting. Now, are they going to go for some tires? Are they going to go for some dancing? The T-Bots. Here they come. Step counter. Step 1, step 2, step 3. They're stepping. Yes, there is success happening there. We've got almost half a minute left on the clock as the robots still are working hard trying to add up some points in this sports extravaganza. First Lego League. Okay, Technados doing a turn. Looks like they're heading towards the dance floor. They're backing in, but the T-Bots are on the dance floor, and they're wiggling, and they're jiving, and they're doing the twist. Both robots. Again, folks, we have a double dance party. And you know what? If Karthik's dancing too, we're going to have 3. Both teams are well done with 0 seconds on the clock. Karthik, are you dancing too? Because that was great.
Oh, yeah. We're dancing. We're dancing. Hey, we're going to announce some scores here. So, let's see what the score was for the Technados team. 38-463, 265 points. And the T-Bots team, 12-5-13, 280. Wow. Nicely done. Super close right there, too. I love the dancing at the end of the match. That is a nice little touch there. But now, it's time for match segment number 6. Oh, we got this one. This team might be hopping into their DeLorean. We got team 37-707, the Time Shifters from North York, and team 5930, Jade Champions. Champions of the table. Okay, this will be good. So, Charles, match 6. You good for this?
I am very good. Looking forward to see some action.
It's going to be a good one. Getting started in 3, 2, 1. Lego!
Let go, my Ego, and 2 minutes and 30 seconds of pushing forward on the robot. Check out the team on the right. We've got Jade Champions, and out they go, and they maneuver the robot very well. To my left, the Time Shifters, and they are pushing forward on the step counter, slow as you go. And the Jade Champions are also, they're mimicking the moves on the other side, and they're grinding those wheels as they're pushing forward. Oh, Time Shifters just did a nice little backwards, and they head over to the treadmill with the backside of their robot, and they pushed a few points over. The row machine, they are able to get that wheel, they pull it out, the free wheel, and they get that in the other circle? It is touching that definitely. Okay, taking some points off, that's okay. Precision points taken off as they do interrupt that robot's action and flow there. But that's okay, we still have lots of time. To my right over here, we've got the gentleman over here looking at the robot. Looks like his name is Alan. And we've got another extension being added. They are working methodically and quietly. They know that they have time. They know that they've got the confidence and the ability to conquer this board here and all the missions on board. Okay, here we go. Lining up that robot. Time Shifters, movers and shifters as they go, move forward, and they bop that off. Was that the bench? And back they come. Let's see where they're going to go again. Still lots of time. And they are looking down on that field, and they are stationary for now. All right, programming that robot, pushing the right buttons to get in autonomous mode. Robot moves forward a little bit. The bench is knocked down, and let's see where they're going to go with that other part. As are they going to be playing hopscotch? And they back off on that. Still 42 seconds. Still time to show what they've got. Still some amazing teams, and the field may be quiet, but we all know that they can come back at any time. They want to flip a tire. They want to row your boat. Pull up some weights over here. See how much they can bench press. Lots of things. They get on that treadmill and tire themselves out. Oh, they are just thinking about it, deploying what they're going to be doing next. Where's that dance party? It's going to happen sooner or later. We're under 10 seconds. Who wants to play some bocce ball? You never know what can happen. Basketball is also up for the taking. Well, here we go. 2 more seconds. 1 more second. Time has expired. Let's give it up for these two awesome teams, the Time Shifters and Jade Champions. Karthik, what's going on? Give us a score, please.
Well, those teams that took a little bit of a rest, maybe they went to go sit on the bench, or after they came down the slide. There's a lot going on here, but we got the scores for match segment 6. Team 37-707, the Time Shifters had 115 points, and Team 50-930 with 135. Nicely done. Congratulations to both teams on all your missions and all that good stuff. And now, let's get ready. Our second last match segment. This is going so quickly. But this is going to be a good one, because in this one, we got Team 45059, the Green Bots, or Green R-Bots, and Team 5931, Robot. They're going to row their bot gently down the table. And we're going to get this match started in a second. Paul, are you ready?
Well, Karthik, I think you should stick to your dancing and not your singing, but I'm ready to go.
All right, let's hope the teams give us a dance party, and that'll stop the singing over here, because we're getting started in 3, 2, 1, Lego!
Lego! Robots, yes, they are quick off the start, as well as the Green R-Bots. Both teams at the far side doing some work with the missions over the basketball, as well back in their launch area. Okay, robots making some adjustments. And look at those technicians working quickly. They've got to switch things on the robot and send it out. And here comes the robots. They're heading looks like they're heading towards the step counter. And it's slow but sure. They're following very, very carefully. It's a bit of a challenge to get your robot to do what you want it to do in just 2.5 minutes. But these technicians have been programming, they've been building, they've been trying and innovating, coming up with some ideas. Okay, so we've got some extensions about to go onto the robots. Just a reminder, folks, those 2 tires that you see in the middle of the field, the robots have to flip them over, and that is no easy task. Okay, the Green R bots out and back again. Nicely done. They have to try and flip those tires, but even harder on the other end of the field, there is a cell phone. There's a cell phone that's up, and we want you to get on the field and have some fun, so flip it over if you can. Now, all right, Green R-Bots in and again, and here comes the robots. It looks like they're using their light sensors, and right under the pull-up bar. Oh, they made that look so easy. Just sliding around and backing up, and nice deliveries there, and down the slide. Woohoo! Now that is fun. And the Green R-Bots, not to be outdone, they just showed how easily they can slide under that pull-up bar as well. Robots with 40 seconds left. It looks like they're doing a dance, and it looks like the technicians are dancing along with their robots. And meanwhile, the Green R-Bots, they are over there doing the same thing. So we've got not just 2 people dancing, but we've got robots, and we've got technicians doing a dance, and they should be celebrating, because these technicians, in just this early in the season, are really showing their skill and their knowledge and their ability on how to get their robots to show off. This is First Lego League at its best, folks. With 8 seconds left in this match, we can celebrate, we can dance, and we'll see if Karthik is doing the dance along with them. That is time. Karthik, back to you.
We're doing the sprinkler here. We're doing the sprinkler. We're doing the sprinkler. We're doing the sprinkler. Water the lawn. Water the lawn. Water the lawn. That was a great one. The teams were dancing. The robots were dancing. Everything was going on. Just having some replay fun out in the playground. So let's take a look at the scores. Team 45059, the Green R-Bots, 230 points. And Team 5931, the Robot, 240. Wow, super close. Those teams were almost in sync. It's like, synchronized dancing. That's a thing, folks. Okay, it's now time for our last match segment. The last 2 teams we're going to have here competing. The last chance for teams to put up a big score to impress the judges. So we're going to start it off with Team 51093, Lightning Tech. And on the other side, Team 44642, L'équipe Franco-Batique. So this is going to be a good one. It's our last match, so let's make a lot of noise, folks, in the stands. Charles, you ready for this?
We are ready. It's going to be a lightning match. What's going on here?
Oh yeah, it's a
Kita.
lightning round.
Yeah.
Woo! Starting this one in 3, 2, 1. Lego!
Lego it is. 2 minutes and 30 seconds in our last match here, and they've got the counter up on that board over there. Both robots are in motion, and they are quick to show what they've got. Oh, it looks like someone's got an appendage and dumping some of the cubes off to that one side. And to my left over there, Lightning Tech, not wasting any time, shooting those bolts out of there and getting over to that basketball area. And now they are maneuvering down, it looks like with the lightning sensor to the other side on my right, pushing that forward. Step 1, step 2, step 3, getting on that counter, and they have made their marks and getting as many steps as possible. As they are moving forward, they are headed towards the treadmill, getting that thing action going, get the gears are grinding. Ooh, nice on the other side. They are retooling, getting another bandage on that robot, and they pick it up in that launch area. Still lots of time. Nice. These technicians are working together in tandem to see what they can do, get as many points as possible within our 2 minute and 30-second time game here. All right, out comes that robot towards that bench area, and back it goes. They are doing an amazing job. Check out the time. Check out the energy that they've been expelling here on this playground game field. Equipe Franco Batik is on that move, and we are getting 1 minute and 7 seconds left, pushing that basketball net. How high can they get? How high can they jump? Can they dunk at the same time? They're watching the robot and seeing with the precision, with the expertise that they have planned for it, and they are able to move forward over to the bocce area. To that left, down come Lightning Tech. Pushing forward again, they are headed towards the step counter. Let's see what they can count. 1, 2, 3, definitely higher than 20. They're lifting, they're pushing, and now they are exerting so much weight under the pull-up bar. Now we imagine that's 15 points there, and they fit nicely, showing the size of the robot. To my right over here, Equipe, which looks like they're going to try and line that up. We have approximately 15 seconds left in this match, and there is no resting on their laurels here. We've got a robot dancing to my left. That's Lightning Tech doing the little bit of a jig, and under goes Equipe. Can they make over? And they're dancing and doing the twirl around with 1 more second. Time has expired, and everybody's dancing and doing the jig, and that was an exciting finish. Karthik, take it away. Let's get some points happening here.
Wow. Okay. Those two robots were phenomenal. Can we talk about the poise of the robot operators as they're assembling the attachments in base? Jeff, the robots doing these great things, they're like not phased at all. They're not excited. They've done this a lot of times. You can tell that they've practiced, and that was really, really cool. I want to take a look at these scores. So first, for Team Lightning Tech, 51,093. The score is 350 points. That is massive. But what about L'Equipe Franco Batik? 44,642. A high score on the day, 375 points. My Lego bricks, I'm tossing them. That was absolutely amazing. Ooh, unbelievable. Yeah, baby. That's how we do it. That was fantastic. I can't believe what we just saw there. And that was a great way to end our matches. So now, before we get into the closing ceremonies, we got a lot of fun stuff going on. We're going to have some spotlight presentations from the teams. But before we do that, let's take a look at a word from one of our FLL sponsors, Magna. Thank you, Magna, for all your support. Those spotlight presentations, I mean, those matches were beautiful. That was a really, really exciting, and we're only halfway through the season. This is just a practice event of what these teams will come up with. I cannot wait to see how these robots evolve over the next few months in preparation for the remote qualifying tournaments in February. Also, we're going to have so many more teams competing there today. So if you're a team who's watching, take some notes on what these teams have done well and figure out how you can raise the bar and exceed. That's how ethical competition works. You see what other teams are doing, you learn from them, you're inspired by them, and we keep raising the bar, and that's how we all advance, and that's how we all win in first, and especially in first LEGO League Challenge. So not only have teams been refining the robot designs and programs and strategy, as you've seen today, but they've also been developing solutions to real-world problems related to this year's Replay Challenge theme. So I think it's time that we're going to take a look at some of their amazing innovations by taking a look at some of their presentations that we're going to spotlight in this segment called Spotlight Presentations. So for our first Spotlight presentation, let's meet Team 44642. You just saw their amazing 375-point run, L'Equipe Franco-Batik.
Today's show starts off with an in-depth look at physical activity motivational program that is rapidly taking over social media. This program, called the COVID Busters, is all everyone is talking about.
Yes, I've heard about this program. Last week, I saw 2 children running up and down the same hill like 40 times. They said they were earning their Down You Go badge. And yesterday, while out walking my dog, I was told to have a great day and hey, I love your shoes by 2 different adults jogging by.
This morning, I saw another woman walking briskly with gloves, a mask, and a garbage bag. I asked her what she was doing, and she told me she was out plugging to earn her Trash It badge. Plugging? It actually looked that she was having a lot of fun.
She must have been participating in the COVID Buster program too. The teenagers that live next door to me shoveled my entire driveway on Sunday. When I thanked them, they thanked me. They said they were heading indoors to claim their Always Helpful badge.
Sorry, I overheard your conversation. I just had to jump in. I saw all kinds of social media announcements about this program on Instagram, on Facebook, even on the Town of Aurora's website, and on the Lake Simcoe Conservatory Authorization Program. So I did some research, and it turns out that this COVID Buster program is an online physical activity motivational program created by a team of 6 students in grades 5 and 6 from École Élémentaire Catholique Saint-Jean. They have a great website if you want to check it out, and the program is offered in French and in English. They really have that. I'm on their website now. There's a really fun promotional video that explains everything. Participants register online in one of 4 age groups from 5 to 100 plus years old. Each age group has its own custom tailored set of 16 challenges, and adaptations are provided for differently abled individuals. Oh, and hey, each of the age group has a challenge to complete with the 0 to 4 age group, so this program really does have something for everyone.
I was just checking out the badges and challenges in my age group. This program looks so fun. So basically, once the program starts, you have 2 months to complete a set of 16 badges and bonus points for doing extra special things. You get points for completing the challenges and bonus points for doing extra special things. There's a leaderboard on their website that allows participants to take their progress. It's programmed in Google Forms to automatically collect participant information and update their scores. Cool. So every time you complete a challenge, you report it on the COVID Buster website, and then pin the corresponding badge on your bag. Oh, I really want to do the Night Owl challenge. It says here I have to walk briskly or go 19 for 30 minutes span of time overlapping day and night. How fun is that? Oh, and there's a challenge asking me to complete a geocache of my choice. Wait, what? The team also created their own geocache and had it accepted and added to the official geocaching.com app. I'm totally going to sign up. I want to find that geocache.
Check out the badges. They're so cool and they look hand-drawn. It looks like there's a different badge for every challenge. I really like their adaptations for the differently abled. One challenge in the teenager age group offers links to a couple of websites for wheelchair core and cardio exercises. And another challenge in the older age group offers information on how to hula hoop while seated. They really have done their research.
How much do you think it'll cost to participate? Oh wait, I found the information on their website. No way. Would you believe it's free? Check out the list of sponsors. They partnered with the town of the Aurora Public Library and received a 2020 Culture and Recreation grant. They're even sponsored by Canadian Tire.
Breaking news from head office. They want us to invite the creators of the COVID Buster program into the studio. And right now. All the viewers are writing in and asking for more information. How soon can you get them in? We're on it! Well, I guess that ends our show for today. Tune in tomorrow to the Aurora Evening Show for our exclusive interviews with the creators of the COVID Buster program.
Welcome to the Camp Taco with the creators of the COVID Buster program. We really need to know, how did you come up with this innovative program?
We start by identifying the problems. More and more people are not active enough. How can we help people of all ages and physical abilities to be more active using our current structures and spaces while respecting the COVID-19 social distancing rules and safety regulations?
We spent a month reading about publication reports, news articles, and infographics on physical activity levels on all age groups, and even attended a few keynotes and presentations on states of sport engagement and retention in women in sport. We read out on our own, discussed in smaller working groups, and eventually each role played a different age group and presented the physical activity, sleep, and healthy eating requirements for all our chosen age groups.
Our solution was to design and implement a multi-challenge rewards-based program that can be implemented now while respecting the COVID-19 restrictions that will encourage people of all ages and physical abilities to engage in fun and physical activities within their own community. This program had to be COVID-19 compliant, environmentally friendly, accessible, socially responsible, and have a lasting impact.
Once we chose our solution, we did even more research. We studied existing solutions like the Kids Crew by the Epilepsy Foundation, the UK-based Running Challenges program, the University of North Carolina Strava Club Challenges, and the CMTR Summer Scavenger Hunt. We also found physical disability adaptations for all age groups and invited guest speakers to come share their experiences and expertise with us.
So, this program is heavily based on research. You seem to have thought of everything. How did you put it all together?
We started by selecting the most logical age grouping and built a program skeleton. We then created a Google Jamboard to write down our ideas and share them amongst ourselves. Once we had a draft of the challenges for each of the age groups, we consulted representative individuals for each of the age groups to get feedback. We refined our ideas and created the COVID Buster test program.
The project got so big so fast. We had to structure our program design. We created a mind map first by writing down our ideas on paper, and then we refined it on the computer. We also wrote out a timeline and updated the tasks that had to be accomplished as we got them done.
We found 16 testers to try out our program, and 4 in each age group, located in York Region, Northern Ontario, and even Quebec. There were 4 different, we created and designed 4 different bag patterns, and there's a different badge for each challenge. We needed 2 experts to teach us how to use Photoshop to digitize our badge designs, and it took us 2 weeks to create enough participation materials for our 16 testers. 16 cotton bags
made out of old sheets, purchased secondhand and washed, and 272 metal buttons created with a borrowed button machine from the Aurora High School robotics team.
Our testers were great. We gave them the participation materials and 17 days to complete as many challenges as possible. They used our website to report their progress. We refined our leaderboard, automation, programming, and challenge description as they progressed through the testing phase. And we checked in with the team regularly by email and by phone. At the end of the program, each tester was asked to fill out a survey to give us their final thoughts, and we used the feedback to finalize our COVID Buster program.
What was the overall impression of the testers? Did they enjoy the program? What they liked the best about it?
The program was a huge success. They sent in tons of photos, told their friends and family about it, gave us amazing positive feedback, and really invested in their experience. We ended the program with a virtual celebration where we presented awards to the leaderboard winners and played a COVID Buster trivia game for more prizes, and presented a slideshow of all the photos sent in during the test program by participants.
While the tester program was in full swing, we presented our innovation project to the town of Aurora and shout out sponsors. We really wanted to make this program financially accessible to all. And we wanted to add a social responsibility component where participants would be encouraged to donate to the local food banks instead of paying a participation fee. We applied for grants and fundraised enough money to cover the $6.47 per participant's cost, totaling $1,430 for 221 participants. This part was the most difficult as we did not want to ask for donations from companies that hardest by the pandemic.
We also had to adapt our program in ever-changing COVID regulations. We all asked our York Region epidemiologist to look over our program challenges as well as the town of Aurora. We consulted the Aurora Food Bank for best practices for food donations and partnered with the Aurora Public Library to safely distribute the participation materials.
So where are you with the COVID Buster program now? We've seen all the media publicity.
The program is now fully developed in both French and English. We have a number of organizations and community groups helping us spread the word about our program so that we may offer it to 200 participants free of charge. Registration closes this week, and our official launch of the COVID Buster program, Phase 1, was on December 1st. The program will run for 2 full months, including the Christmas break, and will end on January 31st, and will end with a virtual celebration.
What's next, you may ask? Well, once Phase 1 is complete, we already have a Google Jamboard full of ideas for Phase 2 in the spring and summer.
And in the meantime, we will continue to record stats for current participants and analyze our data to optimize our program even more.
Be active, be healthy, and be happy. Thank you for your time. Do you have any questions?
Okay, that was really, really impressive. Just getting to be able to see what the judges see, I think is like a behind the scenes peek. And, there's just, when you come to a first Lego League Challenge event, you see the robots and you see the robots on the table. And that's like the dominating thing. But FIRST is so much more than robots. And these projects, these innovation projects, the teams are really trying to solve real world problems. And, when we think about what engineering is problem solving. And it's great to see how these teams have approached things with a real design process. I love that they're taking feedback and, going through the loop of getting feedback, figuring out how to improve what's going on. They've got the Google Jamboard set up, which is really nice. So thank you to Equipe Fréco-Boutique for sharing your COVID Buster project with us. That was really informative. But we got another one of these presentations now. We get to learn some more. It's learning time, folks. We got Team 37, 737, the Time Shifters, and their presentation. So let's take a look, folks.
Go. our innovation project, presented by the Time Shifters. Introduction. Hi, I'm Eric. Here are some of my teammates.
I'm the editor.
Hi,
I'm Harrison.
And I'm Bob. And that's my dean. Our problem. People are using their phones way too much. How do we turn some of that screen time to exercise? Well, today there are about 5 billion people in the world who have a cell phone, and most people aren't using them for exercising. Some people are, but not a lot of teens, mostly people who are between 12 and 16. And here's our innovation project, aka the modernized DDR machine. If you don't know what DDR is, basically Dance Dance Revolution, as you can see by this side here. Although that is not our innovation project, that is a old, very, very old arcade machine.
Already existing solutions. Of course, there are many apps that can help you exercise on your phones, such as Strava or StarKit. There are also products like fitness watches and heartbeat trackers that help you exercise more. However, these methods could result in miscalculations, like shaking your fitness watch hard to simulate running, or if you're excited and your heartbeat goes up more than usual. Not the best of solutions, but definitely a good solution.
Introducing our innovation project. This is DDR, or Dance Dance Revolution. The machine is back and better than ever. It's a brand new product that combines the fairly old DDR series with brand new technologies, which I'll get into later. Developing a brand new style is, well, fun. Added with some brand new music, or whatever you just prefer, this serves as a good way for teens to exercise and also listen to their music. It would have touchscreens instead of arrows to bring different colors for each song. It would be connected to your phone so that you would be able to pause and to change songs faster.
How can it help people exercise? Since most people like music, this would be a good way to exercise and to do something you enjoy. In fact, our product would be a good way to exercise during this pandemic. As there's limited space in our homes and gyms and arcades are closed, this product could be another way to promote people to dance more, or it could just make future generations more cultured. It would include some stretches that you wouldn't hurt yourself when you're moving around.
Conclusion. And that's it for our innovation project. Thank you for listening.
Thank you to the Time Shifters for that really neat presentation. Cool how you're adapting old technology. You know, DDR. Maybe I'm just old, but like, okay, I'm not even gonna defend that. But that was really cool how you're adapting that technology for the future, and you're thinking about ways of keeping people active, and that's what this is all about. So thank you to our teams for sharing the spotlight presentations. That was really cool, and I think we can keep doing this into our qualifying tournaments. So teams, you know, start thinking about what you might want to show off, and we might play it here at one of these events. But with that, I think it's time to begin today's closing and awards ceremony. What a terrific event this was. It's our first remote practice event. You know, it's virtual, it's been different, but we saw a lot of cool things. We saw 16 different matches across 8 segments. We saw a couple presentations. We had a very inspirational speech from Annika Pint to start the day, and it's been a really good time. But now it's time to hand out some hardware. But before we do that, big thanks to people. And we are very fortunate here at First Canada to have major sponsors from the government and from industry who have seen the value in this program, and they've seen the value in you and have demonstrated their support with financial gifts. The provincial government has backed our program with funds once again this year so that we've been able to financially support the growth of this great program through funding for new teams and events, including this practice event. It is also absolutely fantastic to see companies such as Qualcomm, Hatch, SpinX, Magda, and OPG continuing to support our mission. So thank you to all our sponsors. Before we get to the team awards, we just want to recognize the contributions of all the volunteers we've had here, our judges, referees, and every volunteer who's helped make this event possible. Thank you for everything you've done. We say this often, but we'll keep saying it. You cannot have events of this magnitude without an army of volunteers who are taking care of so many different tasks, whether it is story matches, whether it's writing scripts, whether it's stuff behind the scenes. There's a lot going on, and we would not be able to do any of this without all of you. And we're going to be needing more volunteers because once we start all the qualifying tournaments, we're going to have a lot of these events going on. We're going to need lots of people to come out and support everything we do here at First Canada. So thank you for all of that. But enough for the thank yous. Well, we're going to do some different kind of thank yous. We're going to thank people with awards. That's right, folks. It's time for our awards ceremony. And we're going to start this off with the Breakthrough Award. The Breakthrough Award celebrates a team that made significant progress in their confidence and capability in both the robot game and innovation project and are a shining example of excellent core values. They demonstrate that they understand what they discover is more important than what they win. Hey, for teams, obviously you can't come down to pick up your award, but we will get your awards to you. And let's all do like a little bit of celebrating. Give yourselves a round of applause in your own homes and enjoy this moment for what it is, and then it'll be awesome. So, the winner of the Breakthrough Award is team number 45059, the Green Arbot. Okay, now it's time for the Engineering Excellence Award. This award celebrates a team with an efficiently designed robot, an innovative project solution that effectively addresses the season challenge, and great core values evident in all they do. The team impressed us all week long. It's team number 51093, Lightning Pet. And now it's time to present our core awards. So our first core award is the Innovation Project Award, and we'll be awarding both a second and first place in this category. These teams utilize diverse resources for their innovation project to help them gain a comprehensive understanding of the problem, have a creative, well-researched solution, and effectively communicate their findings to the judges and the community. Our second place Innovation Project Award goes to team number 38418, the Tiro Flares. And our first place Innovation Project Award goes to team number 38463, the Technados. Okay, our next set of awards is the Robot Design Awards. These teams used outstanding programming principles and solid engineering practices to develop a robot that is mechanically sound, durable, efficient, and highly capable of performing challenge missions. And you saw them demonstrate this on the field today. It was pretty great. So our second place Robot Design Award is team number 5932, the Robo Dominators. $59.32, the Robo Dominators, for the second place Robot Design Award. Congratulations, team. And our first place Robot Design Award goes to team number 37707, the Time Shifters. And now it's for the Robot Performance Awards. These awards celebrate the teams that have scored the most points during the robot game. Teams have a chance to compete in at least 3 2.5-minute matches, and their highest score counts. So our Robot Performance Awards go to, first of all, in second place, team number 51093, Lightning Tech, with a score of 350 points. And our first place Robot Performance Award, you saw them in the last match of the day with a high score of 375 points, Ekip Franco Batic. Now, our Core Values Awards. Each team's displayed extraordinary enthusiasm and spirit. They know they can accomplish more together than they could as individuals, and that's a lesson for all of us. And they show one another and all the other teams respect at all times. Our second place Core Values Award winner is team number 24197, the Cube Roots. Our first place Core Values Award winner is team number 5930, the Jave Champions. One of the champions of Core Values. Our final 2 awards are the Champions Awards. These awards celebrate the team that embodies First LEGO League Challenge experience, the entire First LEGO League Challenge experience, by fully embracing our core values while achieving excellence and innovation in robot performance, robot design, and the Innovation Project. Our second place Champions Award team is team number 8404, Team Not Found. All right, and now it's time for our first place Champions Award winning team. We have team 44642, L'Équipe Franco Batic. All right, folks, just a reminder, all teams have the option at this event to participate in just a few portions of the competition or all of the portions of the competition. We realize that teams are only partway through their season, so we know that teams are going to keep getting better, keep improving, robots are going to get better, presentations are going to get better, and everything's going to be amazing come February. So thank you so much to our teams who offered to participate in this practice event. It means a lot to us. We hope that you had a great practice, and we know that we've learned so much from this entire experience. So, this concludes the closing and award ceremonies for this weekend's first LEGO League Challenge practice tournament. Please join us again in February of 2021. That's right, the new year, for our regional qualifying tournaments to see these amazing teams in action and more teams in action because there's so many more teams out there. And just a reminder, if you have not got a team yet, but you're like, wow, this is cool, I want to have a first LEGO League Challenge team, we can work on this over the Christmas break. Registration is still open, so you can jump on that. Get in touch with any of us here at First Canada, and we will help make that happen for you. So I can't wait to see everyone in action. We're going to learn from everyone. We're going to be inspired. We're going to keep having the dance party. It's going to be a great replay season. So thank you, everyone. Have a good afternoon, and we will see you all soon. Bye, everyone.